All right, you're watching Muzu.tv. I'm with a band who don't need any introductions. I'm not even going to give them one. It's One Direction! Woo! Whoa! Okay, now, before we kick off, we've just been talking about the many accents of One Direction. And Niall Horan, of course, is from Mullingar, right smack in the middle of Ireland, and he's been affecting a really good London accent. So,
really
Niall,
good.
Hit us up there, come on.
Well, mate, just here we are on Muzu.tv, do you know what I mean? We're just chilling out, going on the Late Late Show tonight. Got my mate Harry here from Mullingar, do you know what I mean? He's going to show you how to do an accent,
Alright.
you know what I mean?
So here's Harry from Mullingar. How are you getting on, Harry?
Yeah, I'm alright. I got the train from Dublin Sligo and stopped off in Mullingar. And then been drinking a couple of tinnies with me.
With the boys.
With the boys.
The boys.
Yep.
You sounded
Dubai.
vaguely Jamaican there, but I thought it wasn't bad either.
Killing it!
Alright.
Fair enough.
Joe's coming.
Joe Dolan.
Joe Dolan.
We do know that your Irish isn't bad either.
Lola. Oh yeah,
Go on.
too.
Conas the Tom Gama, Agus Two Fin.
Tell me come on.
Yes! Not too bad.
Doing the bed.
Doing the veil.
Okay, it's going to be like that,
Agus
isn't it?
Pog Mahone.
Oh, right. Of course, One Direction, you guys, I suppose, are probably the big success story of the X Factor. So let's start there. If you're looking at the contestants this year and somebody will be the ultimate winner of X Factor, what would your advice, Harry, be to somebody, whoever it is that wins?
We think a massive part of it is to just remember like where you've come from and just kind of know who you are and don't get caught up in it all and start believe in your own hype and stuff. Remember kind of what you are and just kind of stay grounded a bit.
Okay. Now, would you say the same?
I would agree. And when you're on the X Factor, just enjoy yourself. And when you do come off, as Harry said, keep grounded. And when we went back to the X Factor last week, it was a big eye opener to us. Like showed us where we came from and we knew everyone and stuff. And it's good to go back and stuff.
Okay, excellent. Now, Lou, I didn't skip across you there, mate. Of course, I'm coming to yourself next.
Thanks,
Tell me, from the X Factor this year, is there anybody that One Direction would love to collaborate with?
Little Mix.
Yeah,
we
Mix.
love Little Mix. I think I don't know who's going to win this year, but I think they're going to be the big name out of this year's X Factor.
Yeah.
Is that just kind of groups sticking together, or do you genuinely?
No, it's not. I think there really is a gap in the market for them. I think they're really cool, and they're already the furthest girl group ever to.
Yeah.
Well, on that, I suppose if you want to say the big girl group of the moment still remain Girls Aloud. Like Liam, do you reckon they have the potential to go as far as say Girls Aloud have gone?
Yeah, I think they do, because they're a little bit different. They haven't gone for that whole look that Girls Aloud, which is kind of like smart. They've gone for the normal kind of everyday stuff.
Girl next
They
door.
turn up every week. They haven't got high heels on, and they're not dressed up to the nines. They kind of just turn out everyday girls. It's brilliant.
And they still look hot as well.
Yeah.
They're kind of like a girl version of us. Like they're just like
Yeah,
normal,
that's what I know.
like they're the girls that we'd go to school with. Looking at them, we're kind of the boys that you go to school with.
What do you think, Zane?
I think they're great.
Yeah.
You're in agreement.
Yeah,
Zane
I
loves
don't have any
Little Mix.
favourites.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, is there anybody in Little Mix that you kind of, you'd like to collaborate with particularly? Anybody that sticks out for you?
Any
Collaborate.
duo collaboration?
And the nature of the collaboration,
Not
maybe.
necessarily, I just think they'll mix it cool.
It doesn't have to be a singing collaboration. It could be a collaboration of love.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Ben and
I know
Jerry's,
what
like
you're
Zayn
getting
and
at, but
Perry.
I'm just saying they're
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Okay, fair enough. Listen,
Poo chips.
apart from the X Factor, I mean, you've done it. You're out there now.
Harry!
Apart from bands in the X Factor, is there anybody that you would love to collaborate with going forward? Saying?
Yeah, I think all us lads would be in agreement with this. I think it's Bruno Mars.
Okay.
He's smashing.
He would be
He's amazing at the minute, and the songs that
Smashing.
he's just whacking number one after number one out, and he's wicked.
Do you know what's funny? His performances are massive.
Yeah, he's sick.
See, I saw another one he did the other day for MTV thing, and his performance is just every time he does it, he tries to do it different to what the record is and stuff, and I think that's amazing.
He's just
on the show
fearless,
every
isn't he?
time.
He's got so much
He loves
charisma
it,
and confidence.
He loves it.
What is
He
it?
loves it.
What is it that marks
He
him out though? I mean, from his music, obviously when you hear one of his tracks on the radio, you know instantly that's Bruno
Oh,
Mars.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
he's got a
so
distinctive
distinctive.
voice tone, yeah.
I was watching a video on YouTube the other day of he was doing an impersonation of Elvis when he was 5, and you could just tell his tone was starting to come out at even that age.
Really?
He got a great, like rocky kind of rough tone. It's very nice.
Excellent.
Cute.
Now, boys, we got various questions from various different sources. I know you know all about Sugarscape. They've got some questions for you here today. Can we start off first of all by asking about the hair situation? Jedward have come out and said that they're not happy. They're not happy with One Direction. They claim that you guys, your hair is getting bigger to match Jedward. Zayn, I'm coming straight to yourself.
See,
Do you want to respond?
I never knew this until today.
Just ask it, there it goes up. Nah, man, I haven't tried to copy the hair,
No,
but
What?
It's more
This
James
is
Dean,
actually
isn't
isn't true. Zayn has posters of Jedward in his
his
room
room, yeah.
and all over his house.
Yeah.
And he takes
I
a
want
picture of
to be
himself,
just like
sticks it next
them.
to another
why have you
picture.
told him?
He has life-size Jedward in his house.
Life-size Jedward.
He stands in the middle and like.
I've got Barack Obama. He's got Jedward.
Wow, that's quite the boy group you could
Yeah.
have going there. Jedward, Barack Obama.
And these two.
And those two. Lads, you could be looking for your P45s if you continue to incur. Saying, like, roughly speaking, how high are you prepared to go on the hair front? Like, is it... I mean,
He actually got cut
I
today.
actually cut because I thought it was getting a bit crazy. It was getting a bit tall,
Jedward.
so I
Where was it?
Yeah, it was
Like,
getting a
It's
bit
like,
tall.
Jedward.
Yeah, it was like here.
Jedward.
So I just cut it off.
Okay,
I
so you
went
were
in
you were a little bit worried that it was going the Jedward direction.
Yeah, I
perhaps.
was, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jedward's direction.
Respect that.
I think only they can do their hair, to be honest with you.
That's all.
They're the only two that could pull that look
Yeah.
off.
I have to ask you as well, Harry, and come to yourself. So this is kind of the sensitive side of things. I know that you
Well.
were seen crying on the ITV2 documentary.
Yes.
Just start him again.
Are you a weeper? Are you somebody that just
Do you know what?
cry easily?
I wouldn't say
Okay.
I was a
Bruises.
weeper.
King
I
Clay.
just think, you know, depending on like stuff of what it is,
Mm-hmm.
I think people like, you know, we're only human. Like sometimes things affect you. So,
Like if he falls over, grazes his knee, he's
yeah,
always
you know,
crying.
you get a cut.
He's crying.
Oh,
Crying.
man. And what about the rest of the boys in the family? Do they cry? Is there anybody else that's a little bit?
I think
I'm
you know,
a
we're
cry,
not-
actually.
Yeah, I get
Well,
quite emotional.
I like
we're all
it.
just
Great.
normal teenage lads. Like we're not robots. We have feelings and we go through things too.
Well, I mean, like, would you cry in a movie? Like,
Yeah,
Louis,
I-
would you
oh,
cry?
I am
and
mad for that.
What
Yeah.
movie would make you
Pinocchio.
cry? Seriously,
Oh, man.
Have you seen Click?
No,
No,
yeah,
You know what actually made us
Any
all cry?
rom-com
One
gets
thing-
me, I'm not
Marley
lying.
and
I
me.
don't think that looks that great.
I just don't. I can't. Zayn, what was that, mate?
Say what?
I'm a bit.
Say it.
It's been
Are you
overused,
serious?
man. It's been overused.
You meet some serious.
Now,
Oh,
the-
yeah, he's a
That's some
killer
serious
as well.
business.
Marley and Me. That's the one with Jennifer Aniston.
Where
Yes.
the dog does.
Yes.
I think she's hot.
That's
Can we give away the ending?
Lassie, man.
Lassie. Have you seen? If you're a fan of Marley and Me and you're a fan of Lassie,
Yeah.
Bambi. That's
Oh,
your-
that is
Oh,
sad.
yeah.
That's a hard
Bambi.
crusher. That. Oh.
That
Bambi.
really is.
Bambi's
That's
a
a
heartbreaker.
classic for a first
I
date.
find the Lion King quite
At first she
upsetting.
thinks it's
But you know what I found was
Like,
upsetting?
okay,
When
why
I
is
was
he
like
with
Jabbers.
Which one's
Babe,
Bambi?
babe.
You started off
Which
with.
one's
Hang on.
Bambi now? Is that the one with the deer?
Yeah. Do you know what
Bambi's-
you just said when you said Bambi? Pigs can't talk, so
I
you
thought
get
Babe.
confused between Babe and Bambi.
Oh,
See,
really?
Bambi's a classic for a first date because at first you think it's a bit weird because she's like, why is he putting Bambi on? But then at the end she's like, and then she's like, it's okay. It's alright.
I see them. There is method to
Pigs
your
can't
madness.
talk.
They're a band that obviously, you know, are very close in more than one way. Lads, I've got to ask you about musical inspiration.
Yes.
You kind of said Bruno Mars. Is there anybody else that from like even classic boy bands that you kind of think that's what we want to be?
Do you know
Take
what?
that.
Well, we've actually been told that we sound our kind of music is like Pink meet McFly,
Okay.
which we're
Love
very
it.
happy with.
Yeah.
But don't
So those two.
yeah. Maybe next time we want to go a little bit.
Pink
Maybe
Floyd.
like a bit more scripted.
Pink
Bit
Floyd
more
direction.
But pink.
Who knows?
We,
Two.
Me and Louis, right, the other day,
no.
we got a couple of teas in the morning and we were watching
Yeah.
Biggest Boy Bands Top 50.
Oh, I love it.
You're
And
crossing your
literally-
fingers.
I was in bed the whole time. I was supposed to get up and I just stayed in bed watching
Yeah,
these
we were
classic
drinking
boy
tea.
bands.
Were you in it? Were you in it?
Yeah, we were number
18.
18.
Out of 50. That's
Good,
good.
shabby. That's all
good.
time.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Do you get excited? I mean, you're on, like.
Number 1, Back for Good. It's a classic.
Well, there it is. Do
Yeah.
you get excited when you see stuff like that and you think, wow, we're actually like,
Yeah, big
yeah,
time.
we're pretty big.
Big time.
It's weird to think that.
You're on the.
You
Just
wouldn't
to
kind of
think we're in it at
expect
all.
to see yourself in there, would you? Like if you're
No.
watching it.
We weren't watching it to watch ourselves. We were watching it literally like because it was just like bringing back.
Everyone
memories
is a
of
boy
being
band.
kid,
In fairness,
like-
they hate to admit it, but they love a good
And
boy band.
I love a good boy band.
No, well, you're in a good boy band, so that's convenient,
Oh,
isn't
thanks,
it?
man.
Now, can I ask you a question? I'm going to go right across the line here,
Yeah.
right? I'm going to ask you about your ultimate date, Okay, now this is fantasy football time. Pick whoever you want because this goes worldwide. You know, you never know who's going to see it. So I'm going to start with your good self. What do you reckon, Harry?
So what are my options?
Your options are
Do I
the
pick?
world. There's the canvas,
Okay.
the world.
What do I pick?
You want to take someone out for a date. You want to show them a good time.
So
You
I
want to have an
pick-
So
interesting
you
evening.
pick who you're taking, and then where you're going,
Yeah.
and then where
And
the
you're
night
gonna obviously-
finishes up.
Bambi.
To
You
make
know what's
it
going to finish with
interesting.
Bambi? That's what
Okay.
Harry does. He shows them
Okay.
Bambi to get them
I
trying.
would take Caroline Flack,
Oh, woo!
and I'd go.
Yes.
Where are you gonna take
go
Caroline Flack?
Probably dinner and a movie.
Where would you take it that you haven't already?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, okay.
Don't know. Maybe I don't know.
You
Somewhere
still
nice.
got a little bit
Big
nervous.
confused,
Have
Bambi, I guess.
you been out with Miss Flack?
We hang out sometimes. Yeah, we're good friends.
Have you been out for dinner? I mean, is there anything like that
We've
going on?
had dinner before, but it wasn't just us. There were
Oh, okay.
people there.
Would you like to cook her some dinner? I mean, are you good? Is he good
Yeah.
cook, chaps?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he cooks.
What would you cook her?
Fajitas.
Fajitas.
Yeah,
Louis,
yeah.
you cook.
Yeah, he does.
Fajitas
Good
are great.
fajitas.
Now, I saw also that you were flirting on Twitter, if I might
Really?
add, with Dawn Porter. Is that
Oh, I love Dawn. Dawn Porter is amazing.
okay? So that's somebody else you'd like to take for dinner
Oh yeah.
on the ultimate date. Lads, we've got to scoot across the line here because time is against us. Caroline Flack and Dawn Porter. He wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. Louis.
It's a real tough one for me because I'm a big fan of Natalie Portman. I think she's amazing.
Oh, she
but
is amazing.
then I think I'm going to go with Susan Boyle.
Susan Boyle, okay. And where are you going for dinner?
I think I'm going to go to the aquarium.
Oh, the aquarium. Lovely. I thought you were going to say KFC. All right. Niall Horan, I'm expecting something magic
Or any
there.
other main fast food chain.
Help me out, please. Help me out.
Who we got?
That's someone cool.
I think you should take somebody
Why
Irish.
didn't you take Glenda?
Right, Glenda Gilson.
Way oh,
100%.
Glenda Gilson.
Michael Murray.
Zayn Malik, you've had lots of time to think. Give me something really good here, sir.
I take Perry from them. To Nando's.
Confirmation.
It's easy to get stuff out of you guys. I like that. Liam, your good self, sir.
Leona Lewis and Theme Park for me.
Leona Lewis and Theme Park. Lads, we're nearly at an end. Very quickly, we're going to have. Alright, there's only a couple in here, alright, because we're against time. Who wants to go first? Anybody?
I will.
Cool. We're going to go to Liam, alright?
Killing me.
Because he's been at the end of the line. Alright, Liam. Read it out.
Two.
Well,
He's taking two. He's got a fan question.
Who's from the question? Sarah McNabb, why did you pick What Makes You Beautiful as your first single to release?
Good question.
Sarah McNabb, hello. I think we chose What Makes You Beautiful because the first time we heard it was like, just, you know, you just instantly thought that was the song really.
That was the one.
Yeah.
That's it. It's an awesome song. Okay, this is our last question. This is it, our fan question. I'm going
Give
to
it
go.
now.
Yeah,
The Irish one.
he's in Ireland and he's on the Late Late Show for the first time. That's if you don't know the Late Late Show, it's the biggest TV show in Ireland for the last 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
Have a go at that, my friend, alright?
Right. Okay. Oh, she's from Sweden. This girl is called Emily Dahlström.
Lovely.
She's sweet. She said she's Sweden's biggest #1 One Direction fan.
Okay.
What has been the biggest and best moment of your career so far?
Alright.
It's
Into camera over there.
Being included in the biggest boy band's top 50. Before
Probably-
Truly Madly Deeply.
Do you know what? We found out today that we were #1 in Australia and that was
Yeah.
an amazing thing.
Yeah.
That was really amazing to hear that we're #1, so
Brilliant. So that's
fantastic.
your that's
Yeah,
your
that's
highlight so
pretty
far. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet
Thank
all
you.
of One Direction.
Thank you very much.
I've enjoyed it thoroughly, and you're
So
just the
wait,
gentleman
as
that
a
I
boy.
expected you to be.
We want to wish you a Merry Christmas and hope to see you in the New Year. Bye!